Up with some down-home barbecue that is one part tradition and one part fine dining. Our photojournalist Tori Garcia takes us up the trail of sorts to Cave Creek to experience Bryan's Black Mountain Barbecue.
We have our own style of barbecue. We really come at barbecue at a different angle than, say, a lot of other barbecue restaurants.
Barbecue is a family tradition to Bryan Dooley.
My grandfather taught me a lot about barbecue as a child.
With that same barbecue passion and love for details, Bryan and his wife Donna opened a family-friendly restaurant in the town they loved, Cave Creek.
Cave Creek is a very western town, and I think that's one of the reasons that we fell in love with the first place, and a lot of the reason why everybody falls in love with it. We still hold on to a lot of that western flavor here in town.
Mixing the Old West with modern cowboy charm that is smoked with fine dining.
I did go to the Culinary Institute of America in New York, and then I was a chef, a fine dining chef at a local resort for 13 years. I really kind of like pay attention to all those little details, you know, how the flavors and textures and all those things kind of combine. All the recipes are my recipes. The recipes that I refined over the years. What we have is the Firebird chicken. If you like spicy, this is the one you want to go for. It's a honey and habanero glazed chicken, sweet and spicy all at the same time, but it really satisfies that craving for spicy. It's one of those things, once you start licking your fingers, you can't stop eating it. We also like to have vegetarian items on the menu. Right now we have a seasonal item. It's called the artichoke heart po' boy with a smoked tomato remoulade. We actually dredge the artichokes in rice flour so they're nice and crispy. Top it with lettuce and tomato and a smoked tomato remoulade where we actually smoke the tomatoes here in the restaurant. Our pulled pork sandwich. This is probably the backbone of the whole restaurant. You know, probably the most popular item on the menu. The ribs of romaine salad. This is a really simple salad, although it's just a play on words. It's the actual ribs of the romaine. We drizzle it with a lemon pepper vinaigrette and then dust it with the same rub that we put on the ribs and all the other meats. And it kind of carries through the whole barbecue theme on there. We also have the rib and meat combo. In this case, it's a rib and brisket combo. 3 ribs and a quarter pound of our slow smoked brisket. It's actually in the smoker for 12 to 14 hours.
And this barbecuing fine dining chef shares some of his secrets too, in a cookbook.
The idea of the book really is to give people a flavor of what we do here. The food, the feeling you get when you come into the restaurant, the smells, everything. We try to capture all of that in the book. It does have every recipe that we do in the book. It's the actual recipes that we do here. I'm giving up all my secrets.
Not quite. But it does give you an idea of all the hard work that was built from a childhood memory.
I have a saying here at Bryan's Barbecue, it's look back, cook forward. And really what that means is look back to tradition, look back to the family, look back to barbecue, and then cook forward. Try to come up with new ideas, new concepts in a new way. And I like to think that coming to Bryan's Barbecue just kind of brings back memories, and I have people from all over the country, no matter they're from Texas, Carolina, Tennessee, they find something here that reminds them of home, and that makes me feel really good.
Well, I will take a rib plate with a side of slaw and baked beans for sure. SonoraLivingLive.com has much more information if you'd like to check out Bryan's Barbecue for yourself.